This is a different performance that Justin Timberlake has ever done, but does that make it good? Let's talk about that.
You just gotta get yourself back out there.
Palmer, you were all USA player 2 years in a row at Riverside?
Yes, sir. A whole lot's changed.
That boy, that's Sam. His mama took off. He'll be staying with us till she's back.
You know your boy, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Palmer. Palmer is about a guy named Palmer who gets out of prison after 12 years, and he's adjusting to his life back home when he finds himself to become the unofficial guardian of the neighbor's son, who takes a liking to more feminine things. So that's something he's also not used to, so he has to adjust to that again while trying to adjust to being out of prison. This is one of those life films. I call these life films because they're those ones where you're just kind of watching someone's day to day, and they have a certain situation happening, and you're just watching to see how their day to day is getting through this situation. It could be something good, it could be something bad, it could be good then bad, or vice versa. It doesn't matter. Either way, you're just kind of watching someone live their life, and obviously to add drama to it, you're shown like certain problems that they're having and how they overcome that or don't. This has a certain message to it somewhere deep inside. Not deep inside, like, you know what the message really is. You could be like whoever you want to be, it doesn't matter, don't listen to other people. But it's not made to be like the priority, it seems. I always say I hate when films have a certain message and they beat you over the head with it. But then if it's too subtle, then you get bunched up into this group of films that are all within the same subgenre, and it's hard to really stand out. And I feel like that's what this film kind of struggles with. And films like these, a lot of the time they focus and they or they stand on the shoulders of the performances, and I always go over the performances in every review. So Justin Timberlake in this one, I mentioned in the Little Things review that I did, that it looked like it would be an Oscar performance, and it was a good performance. I just don't think it'll be an Oscar worthy or Oscar nominated performance because it's just so early in the year. So I mean, unless it being still quarantine in a lot of places and people still being, a little afraid to go to theaters, if they don't push films as much this year again, then maybe it could kind of squeeze in there. But I think in an ordinary year with the amount of films that normally come out, it would be really tough for me to say that this will probably be a top 5 performance. Now, the kid, played by Ryder, I think his name is Ryder Allen. He hasn't been in anything else as far as IMDb goes, but he was great. He's someone where I could see a top 5 supporting actor performance possibly. Again, it's really, really early in the year, so it's very tough to get Oscar buzz near the end of the year or near Oscar time, which actually is the year after. We'll see, but he gives this performance, of it just, I don't know if he's normally like this. Like, I haven't seen any interviews or anything, but it just seems so natural, the chemistry that he brings to with Justin Timberlake, which is also on behalf of Justin Timberlake, don't get me wrong, but you feel every emotion that he's feeling in the moment, and he captures what, like, kids have this beautiful simplicity of where whatever's happening is, meaning they don't have any past experiences to really interfere with what's going on currently when in the moment. So there's like a scene where it's Sam, who's the kid, Palmer and Palmer's grandmother Vivian are in a car, and Vivian's talking to Palmer, and then Sam answers and she's like, Sam, don't eavesdrop into our adult conversations. And he's like, but I'm right here. And you're like, he is right there. And then she continues to talk to Palmer, and then he says something again, and she's like, I told you not to eavesdrop, but he's like, but you keep talking. He got you again, Grandma. Like, you're right here. It's kind of tough. It's just that, like, simplicity you have, you know, like, yeah, that right there. Yeah, that's a giraffe. Yeah, giraffes have long necks.
Why?
Why? Because because they're born with long necks.
Why?
Why? Yeah, but he brings this life to this where anyone who has a kid or knows who kids are or this or that, knows who kids are. Anyone who has a kid or knows a kid, you know how they can be. So it was just a really strong performance, I feel like. But aside from that, there are other films like this that I think are better. And if you wanted to see another film that's like this that I think is a little better, it's called The Peanut Butter Falcon. It's on Amazon Prime or HBO Max. I forgot which one it is. I believe it's Amazon Prime. But that's a great watch. And if you like that one, I mean, I'm not saying you won't like this one. Maybe come back, watch this one. You might enjoy this too. But there's nothing in my mind I feel like anyone's going to go crazy over or think is just like, is gonna stick in their mind forever to come. I don't think this one is something I'm just gonna like remember down the line, unfortunately. And for that reason, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. You can catch it on Apple TV Plus. If you didn't know, if you recently got a new Apple product, you get 1 year free as long as, you know, if you're a new account. I believe you get 1 year free of Apple TV Plus. There's another show on that called Servant. Season 2 came out. Servant's really good. But also, if you want to check this one out, that's on there. So, Palmer, that's it. Did you see it? What did you think about it? Let me know. Subscribe, hit the notifications button so you can know when I post that video. And that being said, I hope you guys have a good day.
I will not abandon that boy.